Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today for manhood.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. But they're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I got to go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please.
We're not desperate for attention like you ladies are. You know, most men are perfectly fine with playing video games on the internet with their friends, yelling obscenities and racist things at each other. That's most men, you know, right? We don't go out in public dressed to the nine really to get too much attention. We do that sometimes. I'm not saying we don't, but most men dress normal. They just do normal things and live their life normally. We don't do our normal life to get attention from women majority of the time, especially nowadays.
Stop ordering takeout by your fucking self and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay?
Nah.
Fuck, literally, I don't... Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
Men tried in their 20s, chasing,
We did.
caring, proving themselves, only to get used, ghosted, and laughed at. Now, we're done. No more chasing.
It's the getting laughed at is probably like the worst just feeling that you can have as a man. It's like you putting in so much effort to be just scoffed at.
Chasing ungrateful, self-absorbed women. We'll die alone before tolerating disrespect again. Peace beats partnership when modern relationships feel like punishment. Keep your drama. We're out for good.
Why aren't men getting married anymore? It's not because they hate love or they're against love. It's because the system is actually stacked against them.
Yep.
In 1960, 72% of adults were married, and today it's barely 50%. And among men under 30, it's pretty much nowhere. Here's why. Divorce courts, they'll take all of the man's money, they'll take the kids, they'll take the house. 90% of child custody goes to women, and men pay millions in child support and alimony every year. Then there's the happy
It might be even in the billions.
wife, happy life culture where men sacrifice everything to keep the peace. Meanwhile, if a man wants traditional roles, it's labeled as toxic. So men naturally ask themselves, what is the upside? And for a lot of guys, there isn't one. It's not that men in general hate commitment. They hate commitment to a system that is designed to punish them for existing. Till marriage becomes a partnership and not a legal liability, men will continue to keep saying no thanks. Do you think men are right to walk away from the thought of marriage, or do you think that
Marriage today feels like walking into a casino rigged against you. No matter how much you give, you're guaranteed to lose everything.
I think it's worse than a casino. Casino, yes, your emotions go up and down, but it's mostly money. Where, you know, a marriage is a lot worse than just money. It's emotions up and down, time built, and men really value this, is how much time and effort we put into something. Just like our restoring an old car, building a furniture, building something, and building a relationship with someone is a huge factor for men. You know, the amount of time and effort. This is why a lot of men don't really leave relationships so much, because they felt they've sunk in so much time, effort, and money into this person, they're not willing to let it go. That's a lot of men, right? And so when we're doing it like that and then we get nothing out of it, it makes sense why men just walk away. Walk away.
The odds suck, the game's fixed, and the house always wins. It's not love anymore. it's liability.
Single girls, I need you to listen up. I just found man heaven. Forget about bars and clubs. Your future husband is at the golf course. I already signed up to be coming here weekly. Happy husband hunting. Ladies, we got.
First off,
Please don't.
they're not there to meet anyone. They're there to play. Second, sitting on your phone won't make anyone approach you. Third, the next girl will say the same when your turn comes. Stop acting desperate. They can sense it from a mile away. Confidence beats neediness every time.
All right.
I mean, country clubs are expensive. Most golf courses are in country clubs, and just the membership alone is ridiculous.
So everybody keeps telling me there's all these wonderful men out there that'll take you on dates and buy you flowers and do sweet things for you.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, lady.
And everywhere I look, there's all these men on TikTok that are talking about how they would love that kind of opportunity with a woman and all of these things. And I don't seem to understand why I can't find them. Can someone point me in the right direction, please? Thank you.
Those men didn't fall short. They were broken by women who used them. After being taken advantage of a few times, they stopped trying altogether. It's self-protection, not weakness.
Oh my god, there are just like no good guys out there. Everybody's terrible. Dating apps are the worst. Like every guy I meet is such an asshole. Like I just don't understand. Like I'm gonna be single forever because it's just so hard out there. You wanna know a secret where all the nice guys are? Yeah? Okay. Look around. They're everywhere, okay? They're the ones that you put in the friend zone. They're the ones on your
True.
dating app inbox that you've just ignored. They're the ones that have been repeatedly asking you out, but that you won't go out with because they don't make your stomach flip. Like that asshole traumatic guy that's unavailable, that's been stringing you along forever and that you can't let go of. So where's the real ownership that we have? It comes down to working on ourselves, getting over that toxic behavior so that we can see somebody for who they really are. Understanding that social media and the movies and everything has lied to you about what they believe a true relationship should look like. It's not as exciting as you think, but it can be secure and stable and wonderful. And there are amazing guys out there that would be a husband and a father and a friend to you. And you need to do the work so that you can wake up and actually see them.
The secure and stable end is probably what's getting women so upset that and leaving relationships in the first place. Remember, women just want this massive chaos constantly.
It never ends. The so-called nice girls chase the guys they can't have or fall for the chads who'll leave them with nothing but emotional scars and baggage.
True.
Then they cry about heartbreak, pretending they didn't see it coming. Choices have consequences, but accountability's nowhere to be found.
Why men these days don't want to get married. I'm gonna go over this topic because I've seen it a lot. And ladies, before you come for me, realize that I'm gonna do another video as well talking about why women want to get divorced because of the man. So follow me for that video. But in this video, I'm speaking about from a man's perspective why most men these days are not looking to get married as much as before. So the first problem that we have, which is a new age problem, is social media. Your girl, some girls or most girls are posting their body on social media, which is fine, you know, confidence, great. But the issue is there's a lot of girls that cross the line between posting too much for a man's liking, because it's like no one wants their wife all over social media for everybody to see. I don't care what anybody has to say. A man does not want his wife's body and, you know, all these things on the internet for everybody to see. They just don't want it. The second problem is that most girls are just given all this attention and validation through social media because they're beautiful and young and all these things, and then it doesn't cause them to want to improve all the time because they're constantly being told that they're amazing, they're a queen, they're a princess, they're beautiful, all these things.
That's why you get 30-year-olds that literally act like 16-year-olds.
You know, the harsh reality is someone has to be told things they don't want to hear to enable to improve. So a lot of girls now are just thinking that they're already queens to begin with and they don't need to improve, and that's just not attractive in the wife, you know. And the third problem, which I think is the biggest problem, which I'm noticing, which is so sad that the guys on this app are posting why they're frustrated, is that women are taking a lot but they're not giving as much, you know. They're caring for the guys in the beginning of the relationship and then it fades away, and then all
I don't even think a lot of men get that.
they're worried about is taking care of the kids and they don't take care of their husband. You know, in my opinion, you know, your wife should crack you open a beer and give it to you when you're like stressed from a long day, or give you a massage, you know, because we have to take care of them as much as they have to take care of us too. And I find that that just fades away. You know, and it goes both ways. I'm not saying one person has to treat the other one amazing, but both of you should be making each other feel better all the time. Then marriage is worth it. Of course, marriage is not worth it if you're coming home busting your ass and your wife does nothing for you and doesn't make you feel good. You know, that's why guys don't want to get married, because we're putting in all this effort and we're still being men. We're still held accountable to be providers and protectors and everything. But the women are not held accountable to being nurturers, you know, and having a good feminine energy and taking care of the home space and bringing peace, not arguments, not aggression, peace in the house and relaxation and massages. That's what men want.
Massages.
Girls are not providing it.
Gotta keep on throwing those massages in.
You know, wanting to get married, but you can't find a good girl. They are out there.
Men are exhausted from giving everything and getting nothing back. Expected to provide and lead, yet offered no peace or appreciation. With inflated egos and constant validation chasing, genuine connections gone. Men now choose peace and solitude over chaos disguised as love.
Why men?
I mean, I get it. The whole TikTok brain really works on women because that's what they're getting. They're just getting constant dopamine hits through DMs, through messages, through everything, dating apps. I get it. I can somewhat understand why women are just so chaotic in their brains right now. But it's also, why should men care? Why do we care that these things are happening to them and still expect us to do the things that we need to do? We're fighting TikTok brain. We're doing very similar things in our lives too, right?
Men are tired of dating in America because every date feels like a job interview.
True.
They have to prove themselves, pay for everything, and act like their therapist just to maybe get a second date. Meanwhile, she comes to the date late. She's constantly on her phone and she tells you that she's still healing. And this doesn't feel like dating for men. It feels like emotional labor.
Men see relationships as a bad investment now. Too risky, too costly, and never worth the return. Protecting finances and emotions isn't cold, it's survival in today's one-sided dating economy.
Why American men don't want to date American women anymore. A little disclaimer, I do live in the US for the past 7 years. 1. Some American men feel that American women are very entitled. They feel that many American women expect a partner who fit a specific ideal. He has to be smart, attractive, successful, fit. They believe that many American women have unrealistic expectations. They expect their partners to do everything, and they expect their partners to put their needs above their own. 2, because of the rise of radical feminism, there is a loss of femininity among American women.
The rise of radicalists in every direction is probably the biggest thing that's going on right now in the US.
And they even started to adopt some masculine traits. 3, opportunistic behavior. A big percentage of divorces are initiated by women, and usually it's because they prioritize their career and personal growth over their family life. And a lot of men also express some frustration because they feel that there is a lack of commitment and loyalty among American women. And that is why a lot of American men are now dating non-American women, because they believe that non-American women tend to prioritize mutual respect, shared values, and commitment.
Men are done dating because rejection taught them their worth doesn't matter. Only height, looks, or money do.
I'm not saying that going to other countries, being a passport bro, fixes any of that, right? But it gives you a better chance. This is what I think passport bro does, is give you the better chance of finding that particular person that fits the ideals, the more traditional ideals that a lot of men are looking for. You know, a Chinese wife, a Cambodian wife, Philippines, a little iffy, you know, Vietnamese wife. Most likely they're going to be a lot more traditional than American women. Are they guaranteed? No, because feminism has hit all cultures in all countries, and even Philippines has a single mother epidemic too. So it's just being able to experience the other things that are out there, how men are treated out there, how, you know, the world works outside of the US. The US, it's its own bubble that most people don't get to experience the greater goods of things outside of the US.
Yet those same women use them for dinners and favors, never loyalty. Some men still hope she'll change, unaware she's chasing others. Eventually she ends up with someone else, realizing too late the real one slipped away.
The truth is that the good guys are done with dating.
I think she's pandering a little, but there is a lot of this going on right now. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a good guy. I'm not saying that all good guys are single or that all single guys are good. I'm just saying that a lot of us are kind of here right now. When I was a teenager, I thought dating worked like this. I did not know that this step was going to be here. I guess we could call this a negotiation-ship. It's when someone is not willing to give 100%. And it always happens when somebody drops the ball. For me, I've experienced a lot of ghosting, a lot of trading up, and it doesn't matter which guy I am. Even if I'm this guy, how do I know you're not gonna just do this? A couple women showed up wearing wedding rings. That does not inspire confidence. The most common thing for me is that we get to this stage and she says she wants to be polyamorous, which means she already is. I even had a crush on someone in 5th grade, and she didn't like me until after college, and we hung out for a month before she told me that she had a boyfriend. I've had some people tell me that I might just be attracting this kind of woman, and maybe that's true, or maybe they just shouldn't be doing these things, but for now I'm just kind of out of ideas.
Today, negotiationships describe modern dating perfectly. Everyone half in, half out, juggling multiple options. Good men get ghosted, replaced, or looped into poly chaos, while women chase endless attention. It's no surprise men are walking away, drained by games and distrust. Real connections gone. Dating's now just confusion, exhaustion, and emotional burnout.
The negotiation of contracts is so true, right? Like, women want all of these things stipulated in the contract before they even get any type of attention to you. And men are like, I'm willing to give you some of it. Can I get some kind of affection back? And women are like, no, you have to meet all these criterias first before I give you anything. And that's the big problem, that women put this big barrier for a lot of men to try to hump over in these negotiations, where men, we're okay with the bare minimum majority of the time. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.